Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Actraiser. Last time we built all the town of North Wall, and then we took down the crazy giant dragon with the broken Starstorm, because I only had like 3 hits left and still killed him. But we've unlocked the final area, so this will more than likely be the finale. So let us... Like I said, I could, and it opens up this volcano-ish area over here, which I showed you before. It's called Deathheim. Like I said, I could go back and grind up 100 more people, or population, just to get 1 more HP to get to basically the max level, but I don't think I need to. And if it turns out I do, then obviously I will, but... Yes. I'm really done building the world. It's just killing the monsters now. Anyways, let us go. The last battle. Yeah. I'm ready. I'll be completely eliminated from the world, even though we probably did this before and apparently didn't work. But, video game logic. And it's time for a Capcom-esque boss rush. You don't want to waste all your magic. You want to use it on the really tough bosses. You also don't worry about dying too much, because, you save the bosses you've killed. Damn it, probably should use 1 on this guy, just because. Doing so badly. See, that's how bad this game is when you freaking don't... When you don't just spam magic. It can be actually pretty tough when you're not just not just saying, hey, I'm gonna just kill you with freaking magic. See, this guy isn't too bad. He's gonna turn into the werewolf now. And I kill him before he kills me. And I'm probably gonna die, and I'm definitely going to die here. But that's fine. I'll just save my magic for the later bosses. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. But, yeah, it's no big deal. There we go. Didn't take too much damage. Used 1 spell. No big deal. I'll just kind of rape the crap out of this guy. I think 1 spell takes off half of his health. There we go. Yeah, that's another reason why you're supposed to go to Eidos first, because you fight him 4th in the boss rush instead of 5th. But I don't care. I go to Murana 4th. I'll just spam frickin' Starstorm on this guy. He'd be a pain in the ass without it. Damn it. Nope. I'm dumb. See, I'm not good at fighting these bosses without just spamming magic. If you couldn't tell. Alright. And I'll try to beat this last boss without dying, but probably won't happen. Almost should die and just... Yeah, I'm probably just gonna die and keep my 2 magics for the next battle. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, now we should be able to take him out, no problem. And dead. Now we get the final boss battle. Which is not very easy, honestly. Probably die a couple times. But it gives us the sword beam, which is nice. That's why I say you use up all your magic before anyways, because it's useless in this fight anyways. Damn it, taking way too much hits. Because believe it or not, this is not the final form. That's the final form. And I'm gonna die here. But I got one more guy, so... What? I should have had another guy. You don't get a 0th guy? Bullshit. Okay, well, we'll give it another shot here. Didn't realize you didn't get a 0th guy. I'll probably try and save like all my magic for at least 3 magics for the dragon so that I can take him down. Thought I had 4 guys. I think they might have like taken one of my guys away. See, like, you can't avoid that. There's no way to... I'm not sure there's any way to fight that guy without taking damage. Yeah, sure there is. Maybe it's just you have to be have some like perfect frickin' timing. That's not going to work well. That worked out perfectly, though. Yeah, it took 1 hit. Oh well. Alright, what do we got here? I use at least 1 spell here. It took a little bit more damage there than I would have liked, but what are you gonna do? Only use 1 spell, so that's good. The only problem is now I have to do the last 3 on like 1 guy. Oh well. And, yeah, there we go. I'll use 2 spells. I don't know what I want to do here. Oh, crap. That was a waste of a spell. There we go. Did that pretty well. What? That didn't... Bullshit. You should be able to do this guy without taking any damage, honestly. What? Unless you're stupid like me and get too close to him. What the fuck I'm doing. I was doing it fine the first time we fought this guy. Well, first time during the boss rush, I should say. Oh, I got the rhythm down. Sorry if I'm not talking too much, kind of concentrating here. Because I have to be able to take... There we go. So I have to be able to take the dragon down on this life too, so... Ah, that was a bit of a waste. There we go. As long as you keep doing this, we should be fine. God damn it. Alright, I got you. Alright. I think actually, as much as I hate to, I'm going to save state here, just because I don't want this project to take forever, because this boss fight coming up can just be a pain in the ass, and it can take a long time if you just get unlucky, so I don't care. I'd like to get this project over with, so not that I don't want to play this game. I love this game, but I don't want to be sitting here forever trying to do this last fight. So yeah, I'm just gonna die here, because obviously I'm not doing it on this life. That's pretty obvious. So there we go. I'll just, I didn't need to save state before, I guess, but yeah, I'll save state there, and then here we go. Final battle. Damn it. There we go. I was at the perfect distance there, so he couldn't hit me with his balls coming out of his mouth. There we go. Second form. Bring it on, demon bitch. Yeah, I've got him this time. As long as I don't get too careless here, I should have him. Yeah, bitch. See, I didn't even need to save state, so ignore the fact that I even did that. Ooh, so nice and pretty. That time clear. So awesome. refill my health because I totally need that, even though all the monsters are dead. Have indeed. Long and hard. Oh, it's not really a particularly bad meaning, but yeah. They're still gonna need our help, trust me. If I know anything about religion. And then we get to take a little tour of all the different areas. Starting, of course, where we started, in Fillmore. Yeah, it was so, like, normal. And so, like, exactly like what we did in all the other places. Oh, yeah, that guy that was able to see the future, even though he didn't see his own death. I think if he could see the future, he would have seen that coming, but... Well, I guess that guy does say that. Well, one could say that, yeah. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Of course, destiny is kind of a loaded word, loaded idea, but blood pool. Yeah, it was like, it's been blue for a majority of the game. But, oh yeah, that idiot Teddy. Why was he likable? Because he went off on his own like a dipshit? Yep, that was pretty cool. Even though if they just talked to us, they could have just said, why are we sacrificing him, and have our god that we personally know is there come down and kill him. Never understood that at all. Like, they literally spend half the game talking to you, and then some evil guy comes out and demands a sacrifice. They're like, oh, okay, do that. I'm not even going to talk to the god we know is there. Anyways, Cassandra. Well, I guess pyramids have magical powers. Probably not, no. It's an interesting take on it. Remainded? I've never noticed that one before. That's not very many typos in this game, but that one's kind of bad. Well, that's nice, even though they were human beings originally. And yet more proof that you're supposed to go to Aitos 4th. So, yeah. I don't care, I do my own shit. By the way, I love the ending theme here. This is great. Because I have the whole soundtrack for this on my computer. And I always love listening to pretty much any of the tracks, but this is particular. This and the music from Cassandra that I talked about forever. Oh, that one guy? I don't know. I think they're talking about that some guy that died in Itos too, I think. Yeah, because he, like, went to seal the monster's lair after he was already hurt from sealing one before. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, you idiot? Jungle Town of Marana. But they really have, like, no space to build on. Well, yeah, but what are you gonna do? It was the mirror? Yep. Definitely what they do. Try and take the easy way out whenever possible. I know I'm as guilty of that as anyone. Yeah. It's very nice. I know I'm guilty of that. I always try to take the easy way out. Or just be lazy in general. It's not a very good trait, but what are you gonna do, I suppose? And the final town, North Wall. Well, yeah, but why waste land? I mean, oh yeah, about the initials on the tree. Yeah, I think that's natural, to feel affection towards things in the past. Interesting. You get lots of little neat little story points in the ending here. It is indeed a beautiful story. Well, of course, everyone has hard times. Okay, sure, why not? No one's there. Yep, all they did was ask for me. I guess you could say that. I'd say it's more they're not necessarily going to say they forgot him. It's hard to say. You would have to be a master or a creator of a giant civilization to really know. I mean, parents are, a creator of life, and essentially a master, but I don't know if they yearn for the time when their kids don't need their help. And here we are with the credits to Actraiser. But anyways, I always like that ending. It's nice, takes you around all the different areas. Gives you a little background information that you would, never get, because it's not really, it's somewhat story-driven game, but it's mostly action. Yeah, Yuzo Koshiro. He's a very good composer. Probably one of his most, I would say, to me, this is one of his most famous works. I could think of a few other ones that he's done, but yeah, this is very good. Music is fantastic in this game. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, the ending is really nice. Takes you around, shows you all the different areas, giving you, different insights into what, you know, actually went on during the game that they don't tell you. That's kind of nice. But, yeah, this is a fantastic game, I think. It's a very, like I said before, it's a very unique game. There's not really any other games like it where you can have a, you know, action, like, hack and slash game, and all of a sudden and then you like beat a stage and you go and start like a city building simulation. I mean, yeah, there's still some action there too with the monsters and whatnot, but it's just, yeah, it's just very, very unlike anything else. Sad that the sequel is nothing like this game. They just took out the city building sequences and they're just like, well, let's just crank up the difficulty like 10 notches. Then like no one will be able to beat it. I don't think I can beat the first stage in Actraiser 2. It's so bad. But anyways, rambled on long enough. We're sitting here at the ending screen, so it's been fun. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on whatever project I plan on doing in the future, or just on Seiken Densetsu 3 since I'm still doing that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.